make I make that judgment, um, which is probably the first thing you decide, who's telling the story. And I, in my novels, have preferred to tell it from the way you can't tell history. History is fact, and you tell it that way. I'm the omniscient author. I know the story. And so I choose, instead of the first person, um, as if you were writing autobiography or something, I try to tell it as if I'm standing aside and watching these lives move in their own directions and come together and affect one another, and decide how they're going to raise their children, decide where they're going to live, decide on who they're going to marry, decide on all the things that affect everybody. So I stand in a position in which I have enough empathy for the characters to try to create that same empathy in the reader, so that the reader gets to know these people even as I discover them. And there are many other ways to tell stories, and from time to time I have written short stories, things of that nature, in which I've done that. I do it in the first person. And there's some advantages to that, but I prefer, for fiction, I prefer to have the omniscient author who's telling you a story that only he knows, and he reveals it to you and hopes that you're just waiting for the next word.